Welcome back. It's Dede. Welcome to the Invincible CEO Wish Fulfilled Playground YouTube channel. And I'm curious to know, what's your story? What's your story? Because if you know what your story is, in this real quick video today, I'm going to help you shift realities and how easy it is, and how you know if you will stay in the state of the fulfilled, persist, or know that you are now that new version based on these couple little steps we're going to do together. Because I'm always being asked in my sessions, my wonderful, wonderful clients, I'm enjoying so much time with you guys. Thank you so much for being so wonderful. But they're always asking me, how do I persist? And how do I know which wish fulfilled that I'm in? And if I do, am I doing it right? And have I done it long enough? Well, I'm going to put all of that to rest today. Now, if you would want to be my next wonderful client that I get to work with and help you know what your wish fulfilled is and how to persist and stay and enjoy and totally not care about the 3D, because in every now moment, you're telling the 3D what to do. If you want to be that next client and have so much fun on this manifestation journey, check the description box below with all of my wonderful information on how to work with me, on my options. And don't waste another second. Click the link, get on the calendar, and let's get you your amazing dreams and wish fulfilled. All I want to do is see you win big, and win all the time. I mean, if you're down for winning big, winning all the time, what are you waiting for? But no further ado, let's get into your story. Now, before we do that, let's take a moment and just take 3 deep breaths with me. 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I want you to hear the breath coming out. That brings you into more awareness. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time with me. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It's like walking up steps. And now close your eyes and open them. All right, you're in your new reality. But what I just did there was like a little buffer for you, that when you realize that maybe you're using the word triggered, or you might be spiraling, or whatever, I just call it cognitive dissonance. You come to a moment where you realize what's going on is not what you want. Or it makes you go, huh? Like, why is it? Like, it could be just as simple, like, what's happening? Why is this happening? It doesn't have to be a, all for out, unwanted thing. It could be very, very simple. And it usually comes in very simple at first, but it doesn't catch your attention. So your mind, your subconscious that we give a concession to, wants to make sure this is what you want. If you watched my last video when I talked about revising in real time, the time my airplane was leaving, you realize how powerful the now is. So let's do this little exercise together. Are you ready? You might want to get a pencil and paper, because this is really all shifting is. It's a choice. And I love making manifestation simple, easy, and fun so that you know exactly what it is that you're doing. So let's take a moment, right? You got your pen and paper, and you might want to draw it into, like, take a sheet of paper and draw it into 4 squares. And what we're going to do is we're going to take where you are right now. Very, very simple. Where you are, look around wherever you are. You could be indoors, you could be outdoors, in the kitchen, in a bedroom, wherever you are. And that's going to be the baseline, right? That's going to be your initial awareness of the reality that you're in. So you just might want to write a few bullet points as to how you would describe where you're at. Now, right now, you might notice my background is different than most of my other videos, because I'm in a hotel room. And you may not know that I'm in a hotel room, but you may know and realize I'm in a different room than I normally am. Okay, so now, all that's happening in the now moment is that I'm in a room, sitting in a chair, talking to a screen, recording a video. Like, if somebody walked in the room and was familiar with these things, they would be able to know what I was doing right here, right now. Because just imagine, if you didn't know what I was doing, it looks like I'm talking to this little box thing here that makes no sense. But because we realize what's going on, most people walking in this room would realize that they may not necessarily know I'm recording a video. They might be thinking I'm talking to someone on Zoom, right? So right there, we're talking about shifting realities. So in box one, you're just going to jot down, if you're in your kitchen, if you're in your bedroom, wherever you're at, whenever you do this. Okay. Now, I didn't give you a reason why I'm in a hotel room. I just gave you the reason or the location that I'm in a hotel room. Now, this is where you can shift realities, because what's your story? What's your story? Because the now moment, me being in the hotel room, doesn't need a story because I'm here. I'm aware and I'm moving around in the hotel room. It doesn't need a story. It's not like I have, Morgan Freeman in my mind narrating, and she got off the bed in the hotel room and she's walking over to the desk and she picked up her computer. Like, I don't need somebody narrating all of my moves in my head, because I know what's happening, because I'm experiencing it in real time. So now the baseline is I'm in a hotel room. The first story, why am I in the hotel room? Okay, I could be on vacation. I could be on vacation. So box two would be I'm in a hotel room because I'm on vacation. And even though I'm recording this video, I'm going to go to the beach later on and go swimming and suntanning and all the fun things. So that would be my box two. Okay, now box three. What other story could we put on top of this hotel room that doesn't need a story because it is the story, right? I could be away on business. And once again, I can still record a video before I go into my conference or my business meeting or my one-on-one VIP day with my client. That could be my next story. And then we can put a few things that I would be doing that day. And I can even, once again, just like going to vacation, I can say what town I'm in, what country I'm in with going on business. Now, box three or box four. Now, what's another story that I could put on being in a hotel room? It could be that I have some repairs going on at my house and I need to be away from the house. And instead of going and staying with family, I had some extra points with all the travel that I do. So I decided to go stay at a hotel room, and I get my work done there, and it's uninterrupted and it's nice and it's peaceful. Okay, so where am I going with this? So here we start it with the original template, because a template, just like if you were creating a website, gives you structure, it gives you form. I'm in a hotel room. And I don't have to announce that to anyone here because it would be known. And you kind of know that something's going on because I have a different background, but I could be in somewhere else, not necessarily a hotel room. Because that's all we're ever doing is we're putting stories over top of where we are. We're putting stories over top of who we're engaging with. And all of them are correct. Do you know, out of all of those options, besides I'm in a hotel room, that's the baseline. So of the three options, am I on vacation? Am I away on business? Or is something happening at the house where I don't need to be there for a couple days? Which one do you think it is? Put it in the comment section below and we will reveal that later on. Or it could be so many other options that we're not really going to go into here. But they're all correct. Now, here's the big thing. Who am I in this now moment besides being the Dede in a hotel room? Am I going to go to the beach later on? Am I going to go see a client later on or do some business stuff? Or am I just local in a hotel room because my house is being worked on? Each one of those Dedes is going to behave and act differently. They're going to have different days scheduled out. Now, there will be similar things because all three of them, I'm recording this video. So there's going to be a lot of similarities in your character. And if I'm the Dede that is going to the beach later, then I'm going to make sure that I have everything I need to go to the beach. If I'm the Dede that's going to spend a whole day with a client in a VIP session, there I would have all of that stuff, and that will dictate my behavior, because your free will ends at your choice, right? If I'm going to be all day with a client in a VIP session, I can't be upset that I'm not going to the beach because I might not even be in a town that has a beach. But this is where the two could merge a little bit if I am doing a VIP session and I might have a little time to go to the beach after, but it's not the same version of me that just came there to go to the beach. And this is what states of being are for your character. So this is why it's really so much fun to say it's important, but when you wake up in the morning, which character are you playing? And with reality shifting, I shift between all of those and have all of them play out, because the moment that I decide that I'm Dede at the beach, right now, all of reality is gearing up for me to get to the beach later on today. The ocean is being created, the beach is being created, all the people that are going to be at the beach. Now, you think it already exists, and it is already done. It's sort of like I'm going up to the elevator and I'm going to get off at the floor of that reality because I chose it, and it's all there in its entirety. If I'm going to work with a client all day in a VIP session, then that's the reality that I'm going to be experiencing. And right now, everything and everyone that is needed for that is already geared up, activated, ready to go. All they're doing is waiting for my arrival, because nothing happens until I arrive, because I'm the awareness of it all. And not only is it bound by when I'm there and I'm speaking, because everyone wants to come and hear a God speaking, you're the God of your reality, but it's happening now. All my invisible team is getting all of that ready for me. So all I have to do is arrive and be aware and play out that version. So it doesn't matter where you are. Do the same thing for the room that you're in right now. Because you can do it with your room. You can say, you're the version of you that has the level of wealth that he or she has. And that you can double that wealth and be in the same room. And then you can triple that wealth. And then you can be delusional that you're the billionaire if you're not already, because you already are, it's already done. But each one of those versions of you is going to act and respond differently during the day, but they will have some similarities. And that's where I think people kind of get tripped up, because it seems like nothing has changed. Like right now, as I'm doing this video, nothing has changed. I'm still in the room and I'm Dede doing the video. I haven't yet assumed the identity of the one that goes to the beach, the one that will go to the client, or the one that's just hanging out because there's work being done. So know the difference when you're in a similar, your character is going to do similar things for all three. All three versions of you will eat. You might eat in different places though. All three versions of you will shower and get dressed, but you're going to put on different clothes. Like, that's how you know the mode and the reality that you're in. And you go, well, that's what I normally do. Exactly. You choice, and then you move as that version of you. And that's what we're saying here, is allow that version of you to kind of download into you, because you will begin to get access to different thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions, ideas. As I sat down here today, my partner asked me, like, what are you going to talk about? I'm like, I have no clue. And then boom, it just clicked and it just flowed, and there's no script and very, very little editing done. So this is how easy reality shifting is. It's becoming aware of the template that you're on, and how many different stories can you rewrite over top of that template, because your subconscious mind takes you at your word and it does everything to prove you right consciously. And the deeper you go into the trust in the now moment that that reality will play out, is how quickly you'll see that in the 3D, because that's all we're doing all day long, all the time. You were doing it before you heard about manifestation. You were always doing it, and it's what's natural to you. And if you want to speed up time, then you have to start making the unnatural natural to you, right? That you turn around and you're looking for something, it's not there, and then you turn around and it's in the spot that you just looked, and it like blows your mind. I mean, you might have had that happen with car keys or your glasses or your remote, but what if it was a person? right? And that's why your mind starts you on the smaller things. The car keys aren't there, the remote's not there, and you look there 5 times and it's there. And you're like, how did that happen? Well, we are okay with it when it's that small thing, but what if it was a person? And I've had that happen so many times. Or I thought I left something at the store and I went through all the bags and it's not there, and turn around, there it is. Like, if you want to speed up time and if you want to hear a video on how to make the unnatural now, also comment in below and I'll do that next for you. All right, guys, thank you so much. I deeply appreciate all the times that you come back, all the times you're sharing the channel. Thank you so much. It is such a joy to come here and do these videos with you, for you, because I am your creation. You've created me to do just exactly that. You've given me this script to share with you. So let's have a conversation. Jump on the calendar, check the description box below, because I really do want to know what's your story, not what has your story been, unless we want to continue more of that. But what can we do where you're at in the template that you're on? How can we immediately rewrite a new story over top of it and watch it play out right before your eyes? All right, guys, until I see you again, my wonderful Invincibles, happy manifesting and enjoy.